Hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back. The DJ Bagpuss Show is back. I've missed it, you've missed it, we've all missed it. It is back on my channel. The holidays are over and now the DJ Bagpuss Show returns in all its glory. How are you all doing? Hope you enjoy this episode. We're back from a lovely Easter holiday. I hope you guys had a really good Easter break. You know, had a healthy, happy and safe Easter holiday. I had a really good holiday. I know I've already said to you guys, hope you had a good Easter holiday in Bagpuss Uncut, but I'm saying to you again officially, hope you guys had a really good Easter holiday, as Easter holidays are no more. We are now on a home run to summertime. Summertime is approaching. The weather has changed for the better, and this is going to be a run of not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 weeks of the DJ Bagpuss Show. You lucky, lucky people. But let me just start by saying, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. You can also get involved with the series by following me on Twitter at DJ Bagpuss 1998. And also remember, don't forget to use my hashtag DJ Bagpuss Show to get involved. You can send a question for Q&A with DJ, all that good stuff. And also use my other hashtag, Bagpuss Uncut, which is my other series, capital B, capital U, and DJ Bagpuss Show is capital D, capital B, capital S for that matter. So, we're back. We're back. It is, I mean, it's quite mild and a bit cold out there this morning, but weather has been much more better, and we've all had lots of chocolate and family time, and now we are getting back into the series that started this channel in all its glory, and that is the DJ Bagpuss Show. Episode 4. Can you believe it has been over a month since the last episode of these? That is actually crazy. I recorded episode 3 of the DJ Bagpuss Show on Friday the 24th of March. Today is Friday the 21st of April. That nearly has been a month. This last month has just flown by. It's absolutely flown by. I can't believe it's been over a month. And in 2 months' time, not only will the first season of the DJ Bagpuss Show be over, but I will be leaving college, which is even more terrifying and a prospect that I don't really want to think about anytime soon. Time is literally just flying away. It's absolutely crazy. However, though, I'm getting ahead of myself. Today's episode is quite a special one. I'm looking forward to this episode. We've done lots of stuff on music. You know, we've talked about my love for music. We've talked about my favourite genres. We've also got someone in who was part of the music industry for 20 years, and we've interviewed them. I think we've talked about enough music on the show now. I think we need to shy away from music, and now we're going to another favourite of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, I am taking you to a trip down the movies. We're going to the movies in today's episode. It's all about the movies. As you can see, look at the t-shirt. Hint as to what my favourite movies are. But yes, this is a trip to the movies. And in today's episode, part 1, first we're going to have a little bit of a catch-up. Just, you know, a nice chat, catch up with you guys. And then in part 2 of today's video, we're going to go far, far away for my love to the movies. It's going to be titled, In a Land Far, Far Away, a boy watched a movie. Part 3 of today's video is going to be the good, the bad, and ugly movie reviews. I'm going to be reviewing some movies. Some are good, some are bad, some are ugly, and just, you know, do some reviews of movies. And then in part 4, we have the lights, camera, and Q&A with the DJ. Thank you so much for your questions that you guys sent in. 5 lucky, well, no, it's not 5 today. I think it's 4. I think we've got 4 questions to answer today for Q&A with the DJ, and that is going to be in part 4 of today's video. Can you see what I'm doing there with the titles? You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, in a land far, far away. You know, lights, camera, Q&A with the DJ. Yeah, we're on a low budget. In fact, we're not on any budget whatsoever. No money's been making out of this, so this is just me trying to be smart and very clever. Don't really think it's working. I need to work on my creativity. And so yeah, we're going to be doing that. It's going to be a movie episode. Get some popcorn, get some drinks, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Before all of that, let's have a catch up. Let's talk about the holidays, because it's been a month since episode 3 and episode 4 of the DJ Bagpuss Show, which means we've got some stuff to talk about. We have got some stuff to talk about. Firstly, my channel hasn't been dead for the last month, although that would have been an easy thing to do, but I'm not an easy YouTuber. Trust me on that. I have set up my brand new series, which is Bagpuss Uncut. Now, this was the series that I do when the studio is not in use, or the DJ Bagpuss Show is taking a break, or season's over, Bagpuss Uncut is the next channel on my YouTube, next channel, what am I on about? Is the next series that kind of coincides with my YouTube channel. So I have the DJ Bagpuss Show, and Bagpuss Uncut is going to be my other series where we're going to be doing stuff that we wouldn't normally do in the DJ Bagpuss Show, and it's all uncut. It's covers a whole wide of things, and the first 2 episodes of Bagpuss Uncut are on my channel, so I'll leave a link to that, and also the first 3 episodes of the DJ Bagpuss Show. If you missed them, I'll leave links to all of that. The first episode of Bagpuss Uncut was an extreme Q&A with the DJ, and the second one was what is your favourite holiday. So 2 very complete ends of the spectrum, but you guys really seem to like it. We've got over 20 views on both of those episodes, 75 views on the first one, and on our last check last night it was about 55 views on the second episode of Bagpuss Uncut. So pretty steady. I've got lots more great ideas coming your way on Bagpuss Uncut, and Bagpuss Uncut returns at the end of May, so it'll be the end of May. We'll be doing another episode of Bagpuss Uncut, and then it's going to be the series that kind of is the focus point of my YouTube channel in the summer. Hopefully, and I say hopefully because making Bagpuss Uncut was, how should we say, a little bit challenging. Firstly, though, over the holidays, it was really good for me. I kind of had, in terms of the holiday period, 2 really different weeks, because obviously we had 2 weeks off. And my first week, I was kind of really active. I was going out each day. I was doing stuff that I needed to do. So it was a very active period in the holiday compared to the second week, which was the complete opposite of being completely active. And the first day, really, of the Easter holidays was my day where I thought, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record my first episode of Bagpuss Uncut, which was Extreme Q&A with the DJ. Before that, I got myself a new haircut. Can't really see it because of the headphones, and it has grown over the last couple of weeks. But that episode of Bagpuss Uncut, you'll be able to see that I've just had a new, fresh trim, as if to say. But anyway, I had that. I recorded the first episode, and because I'm doing stuff at home, I record it with my phone, my iPhone 4S, which means you maybe see, even though all my videos are in HD, you can kind of see a little bit different in quality to Bagpuss Uncut to the DJ Bagpuss Show, because I'm using a Sony Canon HD 1080p camera, where my iPhone 4S actually only records with 480, but I bring it up to 720p HD, so there's a little bit of a dip in quality, but still good enough for you guys to enjoy my videos. But yeah, so doing it at home is slightly different. I have all the equipment on suite. I'm recording, the microphone, I've got the audio, I've got the visuals with the camera, where I do all of the audio and video on my iPhone. And the first episode of Bagpuss Uncut kind of went down really well, because in that first week I came into college to kind of finish off some coursework and because I was ill a couple of weeks ago, so I kind of missed the entire week. So I wanted to catch up with that and get up to speed with my music coursework. And what I did is I thought, right, because it's easier to edit and upload it in the college, I'll come in and I'll do that at college. So the first episode of Bagpuss Uncut I edited and uploaded at the college on my Mac, which went down really, really well. And I thought, okay, the second episode I'll have to upload and edit from home. And I got myself I found myself some really good editing software. The reason that is to say is that my laptop that I have at home, put it this way, I got it in 2006, in November 2006, so it's 11 years old, which means finding editing software that is 11 years old is slightly a little bit tricky. In fact, it's so tricky, it's a nightmare finding stuff. And my computer's only Windows Vista Home Basic, but finding editing software that works on there is a completely different story. And I searched far and wide, from left to right, from the corners of every other website known to man, until I finally found this really good piece of editing software that I've paid for. And I thought, right, it does the job that I need it to do. It works on, let's just say, a very old computer, and it's going to be great. Word of advice, if you have a computer that's 10 years old, doing editing is slightly a little bit tricky. Let me just say that for you. Just a tad. But of course, I recorded the episode, which was about what's your favourite holiday, did all of that good stuff. And when I got into the editing phase of uploading that second episode and editing episode 2 of Bagpuss Uncut, we had some certain technical difficulties. Put it this way, that me doing a little edit here and there, like a tiny piece of edit, the software kept crashing. So like for 10 minutes it kept crashing, but I got round that. And then once I had edited it to the standard that I deemed acceptable, I then thought to myself, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to render it as a file and then upload it onto YouTube. Now, bearing in mind that every time I render a video on this different software that I use at home, it takes about 2.5 hours to render, and it was only a 10-minute video initially, so it took a while. It did take a while. It was quite a large, well, it wasn't even a large video file, it's just my computer's so old that it takes 2 hours to render. If I did, imagine me doing the first episode of the DJ Bagpuss Show, doing that and rendering that at home, it was 50 minutes long, probably would have taken like 10 hours, but, yeah, so I did all of that, and when I came into the case, and this was on Good Friday, of actually uploading Bagpuss Uncut episode 2, which was meant to come out on Good Friday, I had when you get the 2 horizontal lines. Are they horizontal or vertical? I'm not quite sure. But you get the 2 lines that go down, the left and right of the screen. So, you've got the wide screen and then you've got the left and right black lines that kind of fall. It's like, the aspect ratio. If you've ever got a Blu-ray player and you put in a DVD that's like a 90s film into a Blu-ray player, you get the 2 lines, the black lines that go left and right, because it's not been recorded and set in widescreen, because it's a Blu-ray player. It can't have that widescreen function, which you normally get on many DVDs. So I had that, and I'm kind of really OCD when I'm doing my channel, so I kind of got really, really annoyed that I had these 2 lines to the left and right of my video. Yeah, I mean, people could see it and they could watch it, but it just really annoyed me, so I thought I'll keep rendering it, change around some of the settings, and every time I rendered it, I got the 2 lines down the left and right of the screen. So I played around with it. This is about 10 o'clock on Good Friday. I kept playing around over and over with the settings, and that's when I realised that I had to click one button to stretch my video to full screen. And by doing that, meant that the video was in complete full screen. And I had rendered it about 5 times at this point. So I always make the most stupidest of errors, the most silly errors known to man, when I'm doing any editing place. The more complex stuff I can do easily. It's always the really simple, stuff. So Simple Steven is something that could be cool to me, definitely. So I did all of that, and I thought, right, that's brilliant. I can wake up Saturday morning and I can render it and upload it and get it up on the Easter Saturday around about lunchtime. Following morning, wake up, go on my computer, and every time I try and get into the editing software, it keeps crashing. Like, it won't let me go on to the software, so I can't even access the video to render it. It just kept crashing. So I thought, this is brilliant. I had college again on Tuesday, the 18th of April, so I thought, if worst comes to worst, I'm just going to have to go in early and edit my video and upload it on the Tuesday, just 3 days late, and I had something I had to do. But I don't know why it was doing that. I've spoken to the company. I'm going to try and fix that. So hopefully I'll be able to use that editing software when Bagpuss Uncut returns at the end of the month of May. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't get any more problems. But yeah, lesson learned that I really do need to get myself a new computer, because editing on an 11-year-old computer isn't necessarily an easy thing to do. However, though, take away all of that, Bagpuss Uncut went down really well. And also, I have to say a massive thank you. We've hit 800 views on the channel. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for your dedication and gratitude that you showed on the series so far. 800 views is just mind-blowing. I didn't think I'd get past 20. And to put it in context, I mean, there's so many more milestones, and this is very early on, but the fact that I've only been doing YouTube now for nearly 2 months, and to have over 800 views and nearly 60 subscribers already is just absolutely incredible. I can't thank you to every single one of you that have watched my videos, shared my videos, done all of that good stuff. It really does mean the absolute world to me. I mean, I only need now 9,400 more views and about 10,000 more subscribers to make this a full-time job. So we're getting there. We are getting there in many different ways. So hopefully that will be the case. 9,400 views. It's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. But yeah, so in the second week, I had a really chilled out week. I was gaming, I was chilling out, I was watching films, spending time with family. It was a really good time just to relax and unwind after what's been a really chaotic and busy month for me. And that is exactly what I did. I completed Battlefield 1, which I'm going to be talking about in my next episode of the DJ Bagpuss Show. Absolutely amazing game. Gamed with friends, went out, met up with a couple of friends as well. And generally that second week was a really enjoyable time just to relax and just unwind. Really enjoyed doing that. And it was the first week doing lots of stuff, keeping active every day, and then having a complete kind of 6-day run before recording episode 2 of Bagpuss Uncut, and then the Easter weekend. So I had like a 6-day period of just relaxing and gaming and watching films, and it was a really good time. Before we get on to part 2 though of the DJ Bagpuss Show, I'm blind, we're 16 minutes in already. This is going to be quite a long part. I do have to reveal some things. Remember I said in episode 3 of the DJ Bagpuss Show about a riddle that I gave you guys. Hang on, I'll show you right now. This was the riddle that I gave to you guys for you guys to send me in the answer to the question that I posed to you. So this was the question. A trowel, a union, together tied. Come across me and you will find. You cannot change the course I'm on. Without me, you can't travel on. What am I? You answer? Yeah, that was my riddle. And let me just say, I think, now, obviously when you're doing YouTube, you kind of have ideas in your head. Some of them work down to a treat. Some of them are really good ideas. However, some of them necessarily don't work. So I'm going to do it again by leaving you guys a question at the end of this episode. And if you guys still don't really care or send in, then I'll scrap that idea. Because I only got one response. And even that response wasn't really one of my listeners. It was just one of my friends that got it in like 60 seconds. So yeah, I'm not sure whether this is something that will continue in the future. I mean, you guys love sending me in questions for Q&A with the DJ. You love interacting and liking and giving me feedback. Whether you want to answer riddles or stuff like that, or comment about the episode in general, is something I'm not too sure. And particularly, I don't think we'll ever be going near a riddle again. But I will answer the question for you and give the shout out to the person that correctly identified what the answer was. And of course, a trowel, union, together tied. You come across me and you will find. You cannot change the course, and without me, what you can't travel on. What am I? Train tracks. Of course it's train tracks. Yep, trowel, union, together tied is the tracks. Come across the train track and you'll find many places. You can't change the course of the train track because the train has an intended place to go. And without train tracks, you can't travel on the train. So it is a train track. And congratulations to Matthew Haysball, who correctly identified what it was. He gets a shout out. The rest of you, I don't really seem too keen. So I don't think we're going to be doing a riddle anytime soon. But what you guys did talk about, and something that you did want to get involved with, was about Bagpuss Uncut and the favourite holiday. Now, in Bagpuss Uncut episode 2, if anyone hasn't seen it, it was an Easter special that I basically talked about what was, my favourite holiday, what was the best holiday period. And I kind of gave you a list of the holidays on Twitter, and you could vote to what one was your favourite one. My favourite one is the October half-term holiday. But you guys did vote, and you did vote. So, in last place is, with 0% of the vote and 0% of the vote, is the May 1 week bank holiday and the February 1 week holiday. So, the 1 week that we have off in February and the 1 week we have off in May got no votes whatsoever. Also, which got no votes, which got 0%, is the October half-term holiday, which is my favourite holiday, the Halloween and bonfire night holiday, which is either 1 or 2 weeks, depending on what school or job that you are accustomed to. So that got no votes whatsoever. In third place was don't have a favourite. So people who don't like those holidays, 33% of you said that you don't really have a favourite and you don't really think about stuff like that, which is absolutely fine. In second place is the August which is the 6 weeks holiday. The summer holiday got 40% of the votes. Now, we've got 2 holiday periods left. April, Easter holiday, and the Christmas holiday. So, in second place, with 60% of the votes, is the April 2 weeks Easter holiday. They got 60% of the vote, which means our winner, and what you guys and girls say is your favourite holiday, is the December 2 week Christmas holiday, which I did expect. I really did expect that to win. And I love all holidays, but October is definitely my favourite. So you guys really like the Christmas holiday, and thank you to each and every one of you who voted on my Twitter. Don't forget, I will put out votes and stuff related to the episodes. Just follow me on Twitter at DJ Bagpuss 1998 to get involved. And well done also to Matthew Hazelwood for correctly identifying the riddle that I left in episode 3. 21 minutes of just opening up the episode. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get on to the actual movie episode and talk about my love for the movies, review some movies, and also go on to Q&A with the DJ. So let's get on to part 2 of the DJ Bagpuss Show as our trip to the movies begins. Let's go.